In today's video, I'm going to be showing you some tips and tricks on your brand new Moto G Stylus 2026. Now, obviously, this is a Moto G Stylus device, so the tips and tricks that I'm going to go ahead and start with are going to have to do with this pretty little stylus right here. Now, when you take the stylus out of your phone for the first time, you're going to see a bunch of different options on our toolbar. We're going to have hover to magnify. We're going to have our add a note option. We're going to have our new note option. And of course, we're going to have our sketch to image or annotate option, depending what you guys currently have on there. But of course, there's a gear icon right here. So what you're going to want to go ahead and do is go ahead and click on that gear icon. And this is going to take you into your Moto stylus. It's going to show you things like last updated and of course your pen percentage, because this does have a battery inside of here, because we have buttons and things on here that are actually going to be able to interact with our phone. And we're going to be showing you how to customize that in a second here. But the first thing I want to show you is adding things to your toolbar. Now, if you click toolbar right here, there's a bunch of different things that we have down here. We can add features, we have annotate, we have screen record. So if you wish to add one of these features that is currently not on the list, you can go ahead and minus one of the options or subtract one of them, and then you can add something else. So we have screen record, we have annotate. Say we want to add annotate, you guys can go ahead and do that. Depending on what you want up there, you guys can go ahead and customize it. The other cool thing is you can add frequently used applications. So if you want to add an application that you constantly use, it's just in your arsenal. It may be a art application, it may be your calculator, your calendar, a video game that you like to play. Go ahead and set that up. Just go ahead and pick an application. Say we have the calculator right there, and that should now be on your little toolbar right here. So as you guys can see, we have customized the toolbar to our liking. So pretty cool little feature right there. Definitely nice to use if you want to get a good workflow out of this phone. The second thing we have right here is something called pen controls. And when we get into our pen controls, of course, we can single press to open up our toolbar, but we also have something called long press. So let's go ahead and click on that long press button. There's a few different options that you guys can choose from. So it says choose which feature activates when you press and hold the pen button. So when you're actually holding this pen button right here that is physically on the pen, it is going to do one of these four things. The first one is annotate, so use your pen to mark up the screen. Of course, new note, notes are saved in the Notes app. Hover to magnify, magnify portions of your screen, and of course, circle to search. So search images, videos, or text by circling them with your pen. So let's say we want new note right here. To actually go ahead and use that, we're just going to long press on this button right here. So 3, 2, 1. That's going to open up our note application right here. And now you can make your little notes. So pretty cool right there. Definitely a nice little quick toggle for the people out there that need to get stuff done ASAP. Really nice little shortcut. The next thing we're going to be taking a look at is our preferences. So let's go ahead and click on preferences. There's a bunch of different preferences right here. We have pen indicators, so display a floating bubble on your screen whenever your pen is active or in use. And of course, you have the option to turn off any of these little preferences right here as well. You can also show pointer when you're hovering and vibrate when the pen is inserted. So let's say, for example, you don't want the vibration from the pen when it's inserted. You can go ahead and turn that off, and that will no longer be a thing. So really cool little preferences right there to give you the best possible use case scenario out of your brand new Moto G Stylus. Another really cool feature right here is something called out of case reminders. We're going to go ahead and click on that. And basically, you receive notifications when your pen is out of its case for too long, and alerts are sent only when your device is locked. So choose how long you wait before receiving the notification. It can be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 hour, 1 day. So that is a really cool feature right there, especially since the few weeks that I've been using this device, I forgot to put this pen back inside of the actual phone. So it's been left out for quite a while, and that reminder is definitely a very useful thing, so you do not forget your stylus, God forbid, somewhere in a different location, like at school or work or something like that, or in a certain place at home that you won't be able to find it. Maybe in your covers somewhere somewhere. And that actually goes into our last known location right here. If you turn this on, it's actually going to give you the coordinates of where your stylus was left last. So a very useful feature for anybody out there that, you know, tends to lose things a little more often. Our next tip is going to be in the settings. So we're going to go ahead and go into the settings part of this phone. We're also going to scroll down to display, and there's going to be something called display colors. Now we have a few different options for display. We can choose natural right here, which basically gives you a natural and realistic optimized based on screen content. We also have radiant right here, so colors are bright and vibrant, and we have vivid as well, so colors are going to be highly saturated and vivid. And the cool thing about this too is you can actually change your color temperature adjustment right here. So if you want it to be a little more blue, you guys can go ahead and change it to blue. You guys want it to be a little more red, you guys can go ahead and go to red or orange or yellow, depending on what color you want. Or if you want it balanced, you can leave it right slap dab in the middle right here. So really nice feature right there, especially for the screen snobs that just want to go ahead and optimize this to their personal use cases. Next thing that we have right here is display refresh rate. So we're going to go ahead and click on display refresh rate. We have a few different options right here. It says to ensure smooth navigation, clear content, and efficient battery use across different types of apps, your phone automatically adjusts refresh rate based on your preference. So we have three different things right here. I believe by default, it's going to be set to smart and balanced. So it's going to be a seamless experience with moderate battery consumption up to 120 hertz. But if you want a constant 120 hertz, you are going to have to go ahead and set this to hyper smooth. This is going to kill a little bit more of your battery, but it's going to be set to 120 hertz essentially the entire time. So it's going to be a smoother experience right there. However, it is going to take more battery than the smart and balanced version right there. So do look out for that. And the last one, of course, is going to be efficiency first. So this is a reliable experience with the lowest battery consumption up to 60 hertz refresh rate. So this is going to be set to 60 hertz. It's going to be a lot less smooth of an experience, but if you do need to save your battery life and you're in a clutch situation where your battery's about to die and you're outside of the house, this is probably a good setting to have your device on. Another pretty cool thing just below all of those is color contrast. And as you guys see, I have mine set to medium. It is going to be set to default right here, and these are the colors that you're going to get. But I just feel like this is a lot more of a natural look right here. So with color contrast, it basically raises the contrast and it makes text, buttons, and icons stand out more, and you can choose the contrast that looks best for you depending on what you want. This is usually a lower end. We have medium, and of course we have high right here that gives you the highest contrast possible. We can also outline text if you have issues with that, so you can go ahead and add a black or white background around text to increase that contrast. There are some people with some visual impairments, and those are some very useful tools for those types of people out there. Our next feature is going to be implemented into the phone. It's going to be one of the Moto actions that we have on here. Now obviously we can take a screenshot holding down the volume down button and the power button at the same time, and that is going to perform a screenshot. But we also have another native screenshot feature, and what's really cool is we can just take our 3 fingers when we get our Moto G Stylus out of the box, hold them on the display, and that is going to take a screenshot as well. So that's just another feature for you guys if you are in a little bit of a rush. And last but not least, I want to go over a whole application right now, and this is a really intuitive application that just gets you ready for first-time Motorola users, especially if you're not used to Motorola devices and this is your first Motorola device, and that is called the Moto application right here. So if we go ahead and click on this, we're going to have a bunch of different options right here. As we scroll down, we have personalize, we have gestures, we have play, we have tips, we have Moto secure, we have display. So we have a bunch of different things to choose from. Of course, the reason why Motorola is so big and respected, for a lot of people, they love their Moto actions. So each of these little gestures right here shows you how to use all of the Moto actions that are integrated into this phone. So we have things like chop to flash, of course. We have twist to up and up the camera right here, as you guys see. And we have many other features on here, like flip for DMD. We have lift to unlock, pick up to silence. So definitely go throughout that. It's going to give you a little tutorial on each one. Very nice little shortcuts right there. The last thing I want to go ahead and take a look at is personalize. So of course, This is an intuitive version of the settings, so you can actually go into this application. It's going to basically backdoor the whole process, and you can put your wallpapers on here, put your fonts on here, even your ringtones and stuff like that. So if you guys want to change your fonts, there's a bunch of different fonts to choose from. We want Neo. Go ahead and click Neo. If we want to change our theme, let's change it to Merlot, of course, and we're going to have a whole different theme, as you guys can see right there. We also have icon shapes as well, so if you want to change the shape of your icons, you guys can go ahead and customize that. And especially if you've been using your Motorola device for a long time and you want to make it a little bit more refreshing, this is going to give you that extra boost of fun, color, and you know, a different take on what you've had before. Especially if you're getting a little antsy and wanting to buy a new phone. I always do this to my phones. Every month, every 2 months, I go inside of here and I actually change my wallpaper and change the colors of applications, the shapes and stuff like that. We can also put a fingerprint animation on here as well. So we have Boomerang, we have Chroma Dial right here. Let's go ahead and use that. That's actually pretty cool. We have sounds right here. We can change our notifications and ringtones through this. So very, very intuitive application, very easy, especially for the people that don't want to go into each of these settings and do all the intricate little, maneuvers to set those settings up. You guys can just do it all in here. So personalize is going to be your friend, especially if you are a first-time Motorola phone user. So yeah, those were just some tips and tricks I wanted to show you on the brand new Moto G Stylus 2026. Hopefully this video helped you out. If it did, drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell to be notified every time I upload a new video. This has been Safan from TechRight. Peace out, Tech Gang.